Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Reigns. First thing I want to do is I think it's time to turn off the voiceover. Let's just try the game without it and get back into our next run. We're about to see something new, hopefully, that will hopefully unlock some stuff. Interesting that it says start a romance, but I've had the quest to have an heir a lot longer, so apparently in this game there's some ways to have heirs and not have romance, which is interesting. So this guy really ruined my day last time I played. You're a miscreant spitting in the face of God. The priests are sorry band of pagans, blinking heavily. On guard, out now. Let's just see if we can kill him. On guard. You're moving so slowly. This is never going to end. Never. Or I'm enjoying the moment. See this or this. I'm gonna say I'm enjoying the moment. You'll dance in hell. Treacherous hornet. Or and I will laugh too. Let's go all the way back, hit this way. You'll learn what to do. It's called Black Death. Or let's do this. You look pale. Treacherous hornet. New move, fervent prey. So every time we do that, we're learning new attacks. Apparently, there's like at least 2 subsystems in this game: the dueling in the dungeon, and I guess the gambling on Red Dwarf is also something. I'm dying, faking agony. The killing killed me. I'm a martyr. Yes. No. Thank you. I'm not a saint. I'm creating a new church. Alright. You can't do that. Let's go alright. Good answer. See, I have a large following already. Yes. No. Let's just go yes. This is obviously not going to end well. And I can't do anything. Let's just go with and. The church is going through a schism. You have to give more power to the priesthood or the backlash will be terrible. Yes? Let's go no. So I'm a schismatic. Start a schism. Both parts of the church fought for a long time for the result that was not really clear. My lord, what about a bit of fencing? I'm good at teacher. Alright, let's try this. So I'm enjoying the moment. When is that? Oh! New move, silly taunt. Interesting. You'll do better next time. Do you want to improve? Yes. Fencing depends on your choices. Attack is bright and explosive, while defense is cunning and deceitful. Carry on. Carry on. Thank you. Let's try again. Let's see. Try this one. Let's try this one. Cheating pig. You what? Let's go with you what? Really small partridge. Or with a sword. Oh! See, I don't know if I'm really learning anything new here. Write a song. Greetings, Your Majesty. I wish to write a song for you. I may have a good idea. What is it? Folk song to inspire the people and live for another day. So do I want to increase the people? Anything else? My inner muse speaks to me. May I write freely with your blessing? Sure. I will show you the way of the righteousness to your merchants. Behold. Please know I can pay. Sire, there's a problem with I will pay. Ignore. The miss of Risberg managed to enrage the cattle while preaching at the market. There was a lot of casualties. The guy is a bad card to get. New farming technique has considered improved. The harvest, do you want to do with the income? Share it. It's mine. I could build a hospital to prevent epidemics? Yes. So now we have Mount Care, the hospital will limit consequences to epidemics and catastrophes. It's your 20th birthday, should you celebrate? No. My lord, it is with great enthusiasm and trepidation I present you my magnum opus. Musical treason. I have no words. I'm about to run out of money. Money is poor substitute, but you feel the minstrel has earned his fair share. If you're an animal, with what would it be? A lion? If I say no, let's just say yes. Message says, small village in the eastern baronies created a golem. No way. My lord, Guybrush Loosetongue managed to set a lion loose in the streets of the capital. It's a pandemonium. Send an army, close the castle gates. Let's close the castle gates. I have a gift for you in one of my hands. Left or right? Let's go left. Guybrush gives you a dead bird, then he runs away shrieking. The people of the western village are afraid of goblins. Should we take care of this? Yes. Who should take care of this? The church? Yeah, make the church do it. No, that was not what I was expected. Let's marry the princess. Yes. The price of chicken is soaring. Noblemen's. Should we say that we will regulate trade? Yes. Your threats of regulation works. The king in the west is offering us money to buy a small part of our country. Sure. Would you like to conduct a mass in memory of your father? No. No. I guess I should have said yes. The Vikings are attacking us. We should defend our knights, our kingdom from the north. I guess we'll defend. A kraken has been seen on the shoreline. We'll just pray. Earthquake destroy the large part of the capital. The city guard await your order. Save the victims. Prevent pillaging. Prevent pillaging. The people are famished and unrest is spreading. What? What? And why is Cedric of Sherwood giving me this ending? The barn will provide food but bring reinforcements or we will be overwhelmed. So we say yes to reinforcements or we just say no. General problem is a salmon switching upstream. Okay, I'm gonna say never mind this time. My lord, you're a saint. The Pip wants to establish estates here. Yes? No. Litmus of Rosenberg is crazy, my lord, but quite harmless. Your people love him. He's called the clumsy prophet. Do we let him be? Or do we keep an eye on him? I'd keep an eye on him. It seems my advice is not to your liking. You know who rules above kings and men? I repent. It's certainly not you. I've invited my young brother to join us for the spring festival. How lovely. No. This is the queen, so if she's my queen, I'll say how lovely. He came with a troop that dwarfed the city guard. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just visiting for a couple of years. Nothing definitive. Yes, no. Let's see. If I say yes, I lose all my guard, I suspect. If I say no, I lose money in church. A ship has been quarantined. It may be the plague. Shall we quarantine the whole port? Yes. If If I do that, I probably lose money. If I say no, I don't lose as much, so I'll do that. No, the ship was presented with the disease. We're safe. Let's do business again. Keep an eye on that. Let's do business again, I guess. We're up to 28 years. Whether you want to or not, I need you in the crypt of Saint Armand. It's a matter of life and death. Yes or no? Let's do this. Yes. May the saints forgive your sins. You feel someone behind your back. Explain yourself. Guards! You managed to escape the trap. In extremis, the Archbishop of Reeds is sent to the executioner. And it seems like every time somebody's killed, they're gone for at least a while. They want a raise? Sure, give them a raise. The end is coming, pray with me. Sure. I'm sort of busy. If I say yes, I hope it raises the church. My lord, while you were praying, James took over the large part of the castle. Throw him out, and you couldn't do anything? Alright, throw him out. He came with a troop that dwarfed the city guard. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just here for visiting for a couple of years, nothing definitive. Let's just say yes this time. People are starving, Lord. The price of bread is too high. Reduce it by 50%. Or say no. Let's try this. My family laughs at the size of our castle. We should build a bigger place. Palace. I can't afford it. I'll lose, so I'm gonna say no. The victory. Vikings are defeated. Should we exterminate all the prisoners? Yes. We'll let him go. I'm gotta say yes, with no pity. My lord, the king of the west is visiting us. Delightful. Boring. 34 years. We should organize a grand dinner. Good idea. No. Let's go with good idea. It's a terrible idea. The king would prefer to go hunting. Good idea. No, sire, the diplomacy and good taste dictates the dinner. Wow, we keep going back and forth here. Let's do both. While you're busy preparing for his arrival, the king of the west invaded your country, then sent you into exile. And so we were about to die on money, and we were about to run out of everything else too. But we got to 34 years. It's quite the long run. New high score. And it looks like we're gonna run into a couple of other things. And we're having trouble performing the tasks we want to. A young woman claims that her son is in fact your bastard. Should you make this problem disappear? No. Let's keep him. The father, have an heir. It quickly becomes apparent that the son is here to stay. Good. So now we have Prince Gottfried. The estuary of the river dropped for this to sanitize the whole area. Sure. While digging for gold, a very scary one, rich voices. Do I want to go to the dungeon again? Or do I want to stay here? Let's go. So we're in the dungeon again. Skeleton cries loudly. Use a very long sword. Attack or flee? Let's attack. Except for Victor, I am alone all the time. I can stay. Silly taunt. Victor has a very big red eyes. He's mean to me sometimes. Mean how? Is Victor around? Let's see. Alone, singing, lost and passing crazy. The skull evaporates, treacherous hornet. Just passively? So I bleed to death on the floor of the filthy dungeon. That's a new way to die. But the idea here was to get the story, I think. And so I think we're going to continue to go down here. About down to the dungeon when we can. Great fire is devastating my castle. Save the treasury. Look at the strange thing I created last week while messing around with alchemy and dark arts. Brilliant. Not worrying at all. The mage. Now, it's a vase. But it's supposed to be running a kingdom here. It doesn't say anything. It's a vase. Brilliant. Knock. Let's talk to the vase. Liar. What? Not you, the doctor. He's a liar. He found me in Damascus. He didn't create me. What are you? Who are you? Let's go with who are you? Question so vast it verges on nonsense. Come back with the frozen blood and I may find the answer. Brilliant. We need better defenses. The barbarians on the east. Alright, find more defenses. Help out the community ballers on fire. Send the garrison. Sure. Folks in the remote village are teaching their children to spit on the king's men. Should we make an example? No. Your mines are not providing enough iron ore to make weapons. We have to buy those abroad. I guess. Yes. A dragon is said to have planned an invasion of your treasury. Must be a lizard. Reinforce security. Greetings, Your Majesty. I wish to write a song for you. I may have a good idea. What is it? It's a costly muse. Do I say... This guy wants money, so I'll give it to him, but I'm about to run out. Put an end to it, or say no and get more money. I'm gonna say yes. Run out. My lord, you can stop the trade. Please reconsider, even if it means paying a new tax. Let's say yes this time and get money back. You should organize a curfew so streets aren't safe. Nope. Islands are preparing an invasion of the kingdom. Let's just say it's not true. This guy is... Do we want to summon William Farrington or just say yes? No, summon this guy. So, do we want to join this guy? Yes. Can we dismember Guybrush Loosetown, please? That clown broke down the trebuchet. Sure, let's kill him. I was playing tennis with a giant. He won. Pay the army. Go away. Let's send them away. June and Poland is the salmon swimming upstream, if you say so. Let's just tell the dog to sit. Would you like to hunt some wild pig? Yes. No. Give me the brown one. Nothing happens. Treat the population. Close the castle gates. Treat the population. Peasants are revolting. Large groups of people are ransacking the capital. The army is overwhelmed. Reinforce the army. Or close the castle gates. People eating too much. They're fat and lazy. You should raise the price of bread. Double it. We should build a school at the capital for the people. Let's go no. You can never be too prepared. Recruit more soldiers. You can draw red ants to the bed of the Eastern Baronies. Your call. Yes. The Devious. Finally got something new. Sadly, I think as you get into later games, it is going to be more and more just really rushing through each card and not thinking the things through. It doesn't even really matter if you think the things through because it's still probably a 50-50 shot. Whether the thing you want to happen actually happens. Build a new tower. Let's not do that. Blue and brown mushrooms. Sure, give it to me. So we take the blue mushroom. Build. Let's see. We'll let this guy do it. So there's been a problem with I will pay. Ignore. Litmus of Resenberg managed to enrage the cattle while preaching to the market. We've seen that one before. Cereals are very cheap these days. You should adjust the price. Double that price. Slithering snake sneaks in your sleeve. Yes. Mountainous region is unlawful and unruly. What are the options? We could appoint Sir Henry to govern the region and make him pay for the privilege. Sure. I accept, sire. It'll be a great honor to bring you rule to the savage country. Be strong. Be fair. Let's tell him to be fair this time. Thanks to Sir Henry's actions, the mountains region is now corrupt and well as unruly. That was quick. Sir Henry is the head of a large horde of half bandits. Should I send the army? Yes. No. Let's go with no. After that decision, the chaos ensued in the eastern boundaries again. My king, it seems your army is very poor hygiene. We should spend a bit on this problem. Let's say yes. There's been an explosion in the capital. We don't exactly know what happened. Should we close the gates of the city? Sure. We need better defenses. The barbarians from the eastern baronies are at the border of the kingdom. Let's go with yes. Urine smell. Avoid riding. Let's say no. And the eastern baronies are attacking. We will only prefer if we enlist the population. Let's go with yes. Your people are famished and the unrest is spreading. What? The castle is ransacked, your court disperses, and you're left with pigeons to rule over. We ran out of people. Population. So how are we doing so far? It's like 19 of still a decent amount of titles. We're trying to do the Lover, the Trump, and the Crusader next. I think the extra deaths are going to take longer and longer to unlock. And the portraits, on the other hand, we've kind of unlocked everybody except for a small selection. Homunculus. Yeah. And then we have we've done about 330 discovered cards. And so our idea is that maybe there's 700, maybe 800 cards in total. So we need to start unlocking some more things. I would prefer, honestly, if things sped up a little bit more as we got towards the end, because it's sort of repetitive as I'm playing the game. Because I'm playing all of this in a run, in one long run. So I would prefer if we were seeing more content. Maybe, almost certainly actually, if somebody was playing this with just doing 1 or 2 runs and then waiting a few days and doing a couple more runs, they wouldn't run into the repetitiveness that I'm seeing. You should keep the treasury full for harder times. Let's see. Do I want to make everybody happy? Or do I want to tax everybody? Let's just tax everybody. The harvest is a nightmare. People are famished. Please, sir, decrease the taxes. Sure. My lord, what about a bit of fencing? Let's just skip the fencing. Send the army. Yes. Research on weapons of warfare. Sure. We may be able to find a way to stop war thanks to the diplomatic effort of the embassies. Okay. There are too many people to execute. I need help from the army. Let's just say no to that. A griffin has devastated the garrison to the south. Let's send money. Soldiers' wages are too low. Pay them properly and on time. Say no. People of the western village are afraid of goblins. Who should take care of this? You or the crown? Let's go with you. I heard strange noises in the castle at night. We should have more guards patrolling. Let's go with no. The east and south are coordinating an attack against the kingdom. We should ask the west for help. Let's go with no. Convent nuns started meowing like cats and spreading it. Let's see, why should I care? Nuns kept meowing. I think there's probably something more about that. Arrange a wedding with the princess? Absolutely, that's the only thing that's gonna even do it. My king, I am with child, I will give you a son. It is my duty. An heir, finally. I'm not that bothered. Alright, the queen is about to give birth, but it's not going well. We can't save both her and the child. Save the child. Save the queen. I guess we're saving the queen. I discovered a young genius painter. His works are a true sign of the divine in this world. Bring him in. We need to bring him in because he's a new character. My name is Gregorius. I will change the world with my art and your money. Yes. The country is ruined, my lord. Merchants and nobility own everything. There we go. Oligarchy again. The rich control everything. And let's see. Do we have enough time to do one more run? Wonder what the windmill is going to be about. Start a crusade. Build a new church? Yes. During my travels I found an elephant. Show me. I don't believe you. Ha. I'm just going to go ha here. Dragon. Sure. Everyone pretended the dragon was an elephant. You finally managed to get rid of it by selling it to a nomadic circus. Queen of the South is offering you 40 books. Let's say no. Give us enough power to enforce divine justice. I'm going to say no to that. Selling goods to the abbey. Put an end to this. Let's say no. Tweet, tweet. Thank you. Or who's in charge of this board? I'm gonna go who's in charge of this board. Full of gold. Let's go war rich. Army needs a good leader. Shows me listen to my advice. Sure. Yes. A moving painting. I will paint a picture over your own body. It's modern art. Okay. The message says, islanders are menacing us. We should attack them before they attack us. Okay. The black market is thriving. You need to send an army in the streets to stop it. Yes. The wolves are eating our children. I'll hunt them myself. You're bluffing. Let's see, this one's almost a 50-50. Soldiers are bullying some of the priests and the penguins. Let's say no to this. The cake will give you a taste of paradise, my lord. And stomach cramps. We'll go yes. Army is strong and we're winning the war. Shall we force a peace treaty? Yes or no? Let's go with no. Our enemies are attacking the embassies. We need to protect them if you want to stop the war eventually. We'll have to go yes there. A great fire is destroying my castle. Protect the garrison. Or save the treasury. Save the treasury. Too much sugar, my lord. It will kill you. Yes. It's a good way to die. Let's go with it's a good way to die. The people are famished and unrest is spreading. What? And we're dead again. Yeah, we are almost at the end of all the portraits. There's only 2 more. No, well, only 4 more. We're kind of close to halfway done on the deaths. So we're going to have to get a little bit crazier with the deaths. I kind of feel like I'm going to have to play a walkthrough, look up a walkthrough on this though. Just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And we're still very much stuck on the lover, the trump, and the crusader. Although I suspect the crusader may just pop up and happen. 343 cards undiscovered. Loaded dice seems like it's never going away. And the voiceover being off is slightly missed, but not that much. I think it would have been better instead of having an on-off option if they just had a 3rd volume slider where I could have turned it down. That would have been more helpful. But for as much as I've heard of other people loving this game, I'm having not as much fun with it as I think other people sold it as. They kind of hyped it up. And I imagine a lot of video game reviewers only played this for a few hours and then they were done with it forever. And so seeing the long-term repetitiveness, the slow amount of progress that you're making, you're pretty consistently making progress. It's just not as much as it would. I would much prefer that every single run of this was completely different and we didn't see any repeats. This game kind of reminds me of Rogue Legacy, which is a game I covered a long time ago, but you can certainly watch the playlist of it. And in Rogue Legacy, it's a completely different experience with familiar elements. Here, this game so far is a completely similar experience with similar elements, and so there's not enough variety coming on. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.